All acts of love and pleasure are my rituals. These are the words that the universe whispers to us every day of our lives. And yet we have somehow forgotten that these are the ways that the um, divine presence makes itself known to us. When we look for those moments of love, those moments of joy, those moments of peace in our day, in our daily existence, that is where we find spirit. And sometimes, and I do this too, sometimes we forget and we feel anxious or angry or sad or bored. Um, and that is just a sign that we have stepped out of the great circle of light where we rest in peace with all the rest of our um, friends and spiritual companions. So if you are having one of those days where you're feeling bored or lonely or any of the other things that you might be feeling that isn't pure love and joy, just give yourself a little time to think and to breathe and bring yourself back to the light. And sometimes I know it can be really hard to figure out how to access that, but we can always bring ourselves back to that amazing love that is available to us at all times. And that might mean getting up and walking around the block or listening to a piece of music that we love or just breathing. But that time is always available. And what I would say is if you are not feeling that right now, that's okay. I love you and I am with you. And this is a gift as well because it's a reminder that you have stepped outside the light and that you can turn the light back on by stepping back into it. So you are whole and healed and holy just the way you are, and I love you just the way you are. And the reason that I love you is because spirit is coming through me to you. And every time that you need a reminder that love is available to you, try to remember this, that all acts of love and pleasure are her rituals, that sending love is the same as receiving love. So if you can pick up the phone or go be with someone, that is, and tell them that you love them, that is the same as getting love back. So if you feel lonely, be with someone, send them love. Even if you don't, even if you just do it in your mind, send love. Send love to your child, send love to your parents, send love to your sibling, send love to your friend. Think of them and offer them peace and joy and offer them blessings. And that will return to you because we are giant channels of breathing. We are the universe breathing into the world. And the act of love that breathes through us breathes back into us. All things are the breath, the inhale and the exhale, the expansion and the contraction. And this is how we access the love that is always available to us. And it may sound funny to say that acts of pleasure are our rituals, but anything that we can do from a state of worship, from a state of being connected to the divine, whether it's washing the dishes, um, watching TV, going for a walk or a run, working, balancing our checkbook, these can all be acts of pleasure when we remember that it is spirit working through us. So I am not balancing my checkbook. God is balancing my checkbook, and my hands are moving in worship of the divine source. When you start blessing everything that is around you, blessing the dishes, blessing the fork, blessing the sponge, blessing the plate, your life takes on a new depth. So try this practice and see if you can exist every moment of your day, or as many as that you remember, in a space of divine worship, and make your chopping wood and carrying water be a prayer throughout the day. I love you. Many blessings.